What up, y'all? I am back for another video. Um, Today I am gonna be talking about my most anticipated movies of 2022. I was gonna do this video yesterday initially, but I figured it would make more sense to do it on the first day of 2022. This one is only gonna be about five. It's like I'm gonna be on six videos, six movies. Because to be honest with you, there just isn't a lot. Because like besides superhero shit, I'm not into. Like I'm done with the MCU. I'm definitely done with the DCU. I'm gonna do a video on that maybe later this week. Because wow, Warner Brothers is fucking up, man. So I'll talk about that later. But yeah, but back to this. But there are a couple of movies that I am definitely anticipating. One of them, which is gonna be out in a few weeks, and then, but yeah, there's a couple of movies. One of them was gonna be John Wick 4, but that was delayed, so unfortunately. And but yeah, I hope this year is a good year for movies. Like I mentioned in my 2021 movie review, there was a couple there was some good stuff. So I hope this year there is some, like maybe there is some gems, and at least the ones I'm gonna name, I hope are all bangers, especially the number one. Which if you see my Twitter and because I mentioned I'm gonna be doing this video. If you see the GIF, that's already a spoiler for what my number one's gonna be, and I'm wearing the shirt. So, yeah, it's not a big spoiler. It's Jurassic World Dominion. So that'll be, but yeah, I hope that one definitely is a banger. But I'll talk about that more later. But, other than that, I think that'll be my only video today. And then tomorrow will be a music related video. I mentioned this yesterday. It was good. I said top 5 rock metal. It's going to be rock slash metal, kind of mixing it in vocalists of all time. Or at least in my opinion. I'm gonna probably make it. I could probably branch it to 10. I was gonna only do 5, but I can make it 10. Because I like talking about music. Don't get me wrong. I love talking movies, but one of the big reasons, like, I started talking some music more because I just felt like, because I do love rock and metal. That's like one thing you'll definitely know about me. So I find myself like I want to talk about it more. So I'll definitely talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, we'll get kicked off with I guess technically number 6. So, hold on, 4. I guess we'll kick it off with number 6. Number 6 is the Northman, I think it's called. I saw a trailer for this the other day. It has Alexander Skarsgård. It's Anna Taylor-Joy. It's a Viking movie. It looks kick-ass. One thing, I really love Viking movies. Not just Viking movies, but like medieval Viking, you know, feudal Japan. I like that ancient history movies. And this one looks like it's accurate. There's no weird, like, I'm sorry, even as a black person, I'm going to say this. I don't need to see black people in these movies. I just don't. I acknowledge these movies are set in a certain time that I'm not expecting to see me in it. Same thing with, like for example, like the Jackie Chan movies and Jet Li movies I've been reviewing. A lot of them are majority Asian. I'm not complaining about it. But besides that, it looks fucking kick-ass. It looks violent. It looks epic. I've been kind of, especially with Vikings, I don't think we've had a really, besides, I know there was a show called Vikings, but I didn't watch it. So besides that, we haven't really had like a Viking film in a while. So it'll be kind of cool to see, and it looks kick-ass. That's why it's like number 6, because it's not like something I'm super hyped for, because I didn't even know it existed until I saw somebody share the trailer. But yeah, it looks kick-ass, so definitely that's my number 6. So, my number 5 is Mission Impossible. I think this is 7 or 8. The sequel to Mission Impossible Fallout. As someone who I like I thought the first few Mission Impossibles were fine. I didn't love them like that, but they were definitely fun. But after watching Mission Impossible, there was Rogue Nation, which came out in 2015, which was decent. Oh, it is 7. Okay, I was right. Because I just thought about, yeah. So Fallout was number 6. And Fallout was fucking incredible. I only really watched that one because Henry Cavill was in it. But man, it's fucking great. So I'm actually kind of interested to see where they take it because, to be honest with you, at least Mission Impossible, it seems like they're just sticking to the. Even though, I guess what you call it, if you want to call it lore, but they're keeping them consistent and they're just making them more kick ass. So, yeah, I think Tom Cruise in general, he's gonna do a banger. He's not gonna get the only like real shit movie within the last couple of years was The Mummy, but I don't blame him for that. I blame more Universal for that movie. I don't really blame him for that. But everything else, like, especially the last several years, you had the Jack Reacher movies, you had, the more recent Mission Impossibles, um, fucking, um, Edge of Tomorrow, Oblivion. Like, he's had some bangers the last few years. So I'm definitely interested because I just know, okay, it'll be decent. I know it won't be fucking dog shit. So definitely that's my number 5. My number 4 is the Batman, and this is the only comic book movie that's gonna be on my list because Air Cut, I don't know, that's not confirmed. I mean, there are people who are suspecting it's this year, but that's not a confirmation, so I can't put that on my list. But definitely, if that was, yeah, that would be on my list. But the Batman, I'm very interested to see where they go with it. There are definitely some signs I don't like. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not liking what they're doing with Pattinson as Bruce. I think his Batman seems fine. I don't think just for me personally, I just accept. I don't think anyone will top Ben Affleck for me because to me, he is the closest we have gotten to a comic book Batman. So I just don't think you can get close. But so I accept that already. So like to be fair to this movie, I think his Batman will be fine. I actually genuinely think the movie itself will be decent because Matt Reeves is a decent director. He did those really good Planet of the Apes movies. So I don't really see like I think the movie itself will be fine, but there's definitely some take. I don't know how I feel about Riddler with the whole 7 gimmick. I feel like they should have did that with Zaz, but I mean it could work for this movie. Like I said, I still think it'll be good. There is just some sign. I don't like Pattinson's Bruce. I'm not liking angsty Bruce. That just doesn't work for me. And I guess one of the inspirations they said was Kurt Cobain. Well, yes, I'm a Kurt Cobain fan. I don't think Batman and Bruce Wayne and Kurt Cobain should not be even in the same universe in terms of like comparison at all. It just doesn't work for me. But I think the movie itself will be fine, and I'm okay. I'm so far okay with Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, so I think the movie itself will be fine. It looks like from the trailers they will get some kick-ass set pieces, so we'll see. So that's my number 4. My number 3 is Scream 5 or Scream. I hate why they're pulling a Halloween 2018. No, just call it Scream 5. Like Halloween 2018, I kind of get because they erased the other movies, minus the first one. Why are you doing that with Scream when all the movies are connected so far? They haven't even they mentioned that this is gonna be a continuation. So I don't know why they're okay. But anyway, so Scream 5, which will actually this is gonna be one of the movies that's actually coming out really soon. It's gonna come out either not this week but the following week. So close to under a week now, over a week, a little bit close to a week. We're gonna get it, and I'm definitely interested. Like I mentioned in the video I did about the trailer that came out, I'm actually kind of liking they're not releasing a lot of footage. I think that's a smart move, and it looks really violent, and that's good with me. It looks like their Ghostface is gonna be that first part of the trailer where he was breaking in the house, which I think that's gonna be the opening. That's fine. But I really like how smart they're making them. So I think the movie itself could be has potential. I hope they don't fuck it up because Scream is what made me a slasher fan. Like, not just a slasher fan. The Halloween fan you see is wouldn't be here probably without that. Wouldn't be here without that movie. So I just really hope they don't mess it up. But I think it'll be good. It looks good so far, and what kind of gives me hope that it's gonna be good is that Nev Campbell for a long time has said like after Wes Craven died she was kind of hesitant to do another one. Like how many interviews, a couple of years after, like 2016 or 17, a couple of years after Wes died, she was still like hesitant every time she was asked because she felt like it's not without Wes, this isn't it. But she said the script was good enough that made her come back. So there has to be something in it. So far, so good from what I've seen. So that's my number three. Number two is Halloween Ends, which this one we don't have anything on it so far minus like that it's gonna not be as probably hardcore like Kills was, and it's gonna be more probably they're gonna probably try to make it more story oriented. So this is just going off like we don't have anything yet. We don't have a trailer. We're probably not gonna get a trailer until maybe May or June probably like the other ones because it's not coming out till October. It is just turned January. And speaking of which, Happy New Year, everybody. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to see where they go with this one. And I'm not gonna spend too long on this because I already did a video like right after Kills came out where I talked about what I want in Kills. And my main thing is, I think I know they're gonna probably kill Michael off. Just do not kill him off in some retarded fucking way. Same with Laurie, but definitely with Michael. Because this is the first time I'm assuming he's going to definitively die in this universe. So you got to kill him off in some, like, you got to do it right. So, but other than that, I definitely want to see where they're going with it. I want to see the score because it's the one thing. I love hearing the score for each movie. So, and I'm interested to see what they do with Laurie and Allison and the fallout of Kills. So we'll see. And my number one is like I mentioned already is Jurassic World 3 or Jurassic World Dominion. And as a Jurassic fan, I've I've enjoyed the new movies. I understand a lot of people didn't like Fallen Kingdom. I had my issues with that one. I think largely I think it's fine, at least for a dinosaur film, and it didn't destroy anything. But I definitely want this one to like be. I want everyone to love it. I want like this one to be a banger. I want this one to be as dark as Lost World. I want a Lost World dark film again. And I hopefully they treat our returning heroes like Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm, not Sarah Hardy, Ellie Sattler. Sorry, um, back. And I hope I'm happy for uh, Laura Dern to be Ellie Sattler again because she was stuck with that shitty role in TLJ. So it's kind of cool to see her back in her original role, and they're gonna actually do her right. The reason I have really good optimism about this movie is because mainly Colin Trevorrow, he genuinely loves the franchise, even if not everyone loves the new movies, and I get that, and I get a lot of the reasons I see a lot of people don't like the newer ones. They don't like the whole hybrid thing, which is good to know that in this one they're not going that route. The big bad, or in terms of like the big predator, or this one is going to be the Giganotosaurus, which is an actual dinosaur species. So it's not like they're not going to have some radioact like not radioactive, but like a super dino hybrid. They're actually going to go back to like the basics. I want to see the fallout of like the dinosaurs on the planet mainly. I want this one to have some horror moments, and if they kill off one of the original characters, hopefully they do it right. And I hope this one has like a finality to it. As a Jurassic fan, I'll be fine with this one ends like the main timeline. I'd be okay with spin-offs with like different characters, but end the main timeline with this movie, cool. But yeah, guys, that's my most anticipated movies of the year. I wonder in the chat if you not in the chat, but in the comment section, what's y'all's most anticipated movie of the year is, and I hope this year is going to be a good one. And yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing that music video talking about my favorite vocalist. That one's gonna be fun because I already know my top four. I already know my top five pretty much, so that'll be fun to talk about. But we're gonna cheers and then cheers to I guess the new year, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. All right. But other than that, fuck Warner Brothers. Definitely fuck Warner Brothers. I'll be talking about that more more in this coming week. Fuck Disney. Fuck LeBron. Fuck Seth Rogen. Fuck Joy Reid. Fuck Colin Kaepernick. Fuck Kevin Smith. And fuck the Biden administration. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.